It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bills.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Come on, boys!
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Kenny Galladay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Beats have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, It does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. Let's face it, the focus is going to be, at the end of this play, on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. First down and more for Allen. And he gets this one down to the 24. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Muscles him off. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Chris Jones now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Diggs with a good footwork. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A handoff on the option to Singletary. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to fourth down.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Hey, come on out here. Come get
2
some.
minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Chris Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Oh, yeah.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Takes it at the 7.
Let's go.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Galladay. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kenny Galladay. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Beats are able to stretch out their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Running lanes rode a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Singletary going to get the handoff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go option to the short side. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
First down and more for Allen. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there for the Bills. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A
very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2nd down and goal. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To the air, Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Azeez Ojulari drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
We got this.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 50 yards. And the Beats look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a two-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. His throw incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's third down. Now Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down. One final try here for Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And again, it's Allen. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Now he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. It's complete. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount.